Have you ever wondered how can you actually get local followers that are potential leads, buyers, sellers, and investors to actually follow you on Instagram? I mean, one of the most common things I hear is people telling me, Mike, I'm posting all of the time, but I'm not getting anybody local. I'm getting realtors from other locations. I'm getting people from countries or markets that are outside of my city. And I just don't know how to attract these local followers that might want to work with me. So in today's video, I'm gonna take you through a full tutorial showing you exactly what you can do today in order to start to attract local buyers and sellers. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up my phone and we're just going to walk through it together so I can show you exactly what you're going to do. So I'm going to pull up my Instagram right now, as you can see. Now I've scrolled back to find a perfect post for what I recommend people doing, but there's many different posts. So let me walk you through this process. The first thing that you want to do is select a post that relates to helping others that you've worked with. Now the best one you can see is something like this, which is a happy client holding my big sold sign outside of their property. They worked with a different realtor previously who couldn't get the job done, and we got it done very quickly for more than they were expecting. So they were ecstatic and they were extremely happy to take this photo. And this is something I recommend everybody doing with every single transaction, buyer, seller, or investor, because this type of content works wonders. And what we're going to do is we're going to promote this. So let me show you step by step exactly how you can do that, because when you see the smiles on these faces and you see the energy behind how ecstatic they are that you got the job done, that's what other buyers and sellers are looking for. So it's relatable, and that's why it generates local potential buyers and sellers as leads for you. So what you're going to do is click promote. Now you do have to make sure that you have a business Instagram before you do this. Otherwise, you can't run ads. So let's walk through this. We are going to be sending people to our profile. Now, this is the only strategy that I send people to a profile for. Every other strategy is solely for generating leads, but this is for generating brand awareness by local buyers and sellers. So we're gonna select profile. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to select our audience. So what you can do is you can scroll down to the bottom and you can select create your own. So audience name, we're going to say Calgary. For locations, you can do a couple different things here. So you can either type in your city, as you can see here, where you've got 1 million people in this city, or what you can do is you can also go a bit more granular where you can go local. You can type in something like my old address. So if you want to type in something like this, where you can look at my old condo that I was in, then we can select that address and it'll show you exactly what you want to do. So you can promote this because it's not part of the special ad category. Sometimes you can get away with doing less than a 15-mile radius. Now, if you want to be extremely safe, I do recommend selecting a 15-mile radius because sometimes it might get a little bugged out or declined. But again, you can do exactly that, where if you want to select your entire market. Now you can see here about 900,000 people, or we can adjust it a bit smaller. So choose local, choose your city, whatever you want. To make it easiest, I recommend just choosing your city, because we're not specifically trying to generate targeted leads. We just want local people to know who the heck we are. So we've done that. Now what you need to do is you can select interests. I don't recommend doing this just because, again, it starts to get too granular. And what most people fail to understand is they say, well, Mike, the special ad category is here. Mike, you can't adjust the age or the gender or anything. You don't need to worry about that. Facebook's algorithm is so powerful now that it will do the work for you. It will start to see who's interacting most with your content and show it to more people like that. So don't even worry about it. So you can just leave this empty and select the age. Leave it again. Don't worry about that. Don't get all in a fuss about it. Do not worry about it. So we've selected that. Now, all that you have to do is select your daily budget and the duration. So for this, you could do something as simple as $5 or $10 a day. $5 a day is a great way to start. You can run it for the first week just to see how things go. You can see that on average, we'll be getting in front of about 4,400 to 12,000 people per day by spending only $35. And this is going to be likely because it's tailored to real estate. It's tailored to happy clients that worked with you. Who do you think is going to engage with this? It's not going to be a 13-year-old. It's not going to be somebody that doesn't care about real estate. It's going to be somebody that actually is similar to those people in the photo. So that's why this works really well. And at the end, all you have to do is review it and click create promotion. It's a very easy strategy that anybody can do. And I highly recommend it because as you're starting to build and until you get, a bigger following that's more top of mind and more recognized, start looking at unique ways that you can spend a tiny bit of money. That's like a Starbucks coffee a day in order to put yourself out there in front of thousands of people that may become potential clients. So I did this in the beginning, it worked wonders, and that's how I started getting some of my deals from Instagram as a new agent. So if you have any other questions, just drop a comment below. Hopefully you found this valuable. Otherwise, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time.